Zillow said what about your home? Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Rob Foglia, your real estate broker and coach with Keller Realty. And I wanted to address an elephant in the room on listings that I'm putting up for sale here recently. I'm seeing Zillow and their Zestimates be wildly by about 10%, which to me is kind of malpractice. And I want to explain what I'm seeing and why I'm seeing it. Before we jump into it, do me a favor. If you're new to this channel, hit the like and subscribe buttons. That way you can see more real estate news in your feed. Now, here's why I'm bringing this up. Every listing of mine, I have to put in the system within 2 days as a coming soon. So that means within 2 days, I have to put in the MLS, and what I'll do is I'll try to just get a real simple property description. I'll usually use old photos that I can find online, throw it into AI to say, hey, give me a property description, that type of thing. And a lot of times to find those old photos, I'll send the AI to Zillow. I'll say, hey, check out this site right here and write me the property description. Now, obviously, that's if a home was recently sold, within the last few years and hasn't changed much. But because of that, I've been putting my eyes on Zillow's Zestimates. And what I'm seeing typically is that these Zestimates, their Zillow estimate, which is basically just another word for a computer program, by the way, is usually pricing people's homes about 10% more than what it's actually worth. Now, I know what you might be thinking. You might be thinking, Rob, but what if you're wrong? What if you're wrong on the value? And that's a fair point. And so what I want to talk about are a couple of real examples that I'm going through right now. First, we have this one right here, 1504 Round Rock. This is a listing of mine that's currently under contract. Just went under contract about a week or so ago. Now, we were listed at 450. The Zestimate was higher than this. Now, if you notice right here, it says that the Zestimate is currently unavailable. You know why that is? Because the Zestimate was wrong. It was overvaluing this property by about 10%. The Zestimate was higher than our asking price. And we've been on the market for about a month. Let's get into a second example. This one right here, 9023 Fenton Road. Now, we hit the market today. So we don't have an offer yet. We just hit the market, just got pictures back, right? Again, you'll see the Zestimate unavailable down here. Why? Because Zillow knows it missed the mark. Again, their Zestimate was higher than our asking price. Now, if we were undervalued by 5 or 10%, we'd have people banging on our door. Even in a market like this, we'd have investors, people banging on the door saying, hey, we want to buy this property, because they'd see it for 350, and if it was actually worth, say, 400 or in the high threes like Zillow thought it was, well, we'd have offers in hand already, pre-market, pre-pictures. But that's not the case, because Zillow was wrong. The third and final example that I want to show you real quick, this one, 1000 Twin Oaks Drive. Now, I don't even have photos on this yet. This just went into the system as a coming soon. And here's the interesting thing, and the thing that really sparked this video, that when I went through and when I started looking up Zillow, before I had it active in the system as a coming soon, Zillow's Zestimate this morning said the home was worth in the mid $370,000. Now, we just ran comps on this last week. I pulled every comp within 5 miles that's at all similar to this property, and the highest recent sale was, I believe, 345. Zillow, how can this home be worth in the 370s if the highest recent sale was 345? I want to give you a couple of reasons why Zillow does this. First and foremost, it's a computer program. I don't think it's intentionally trying to mislead people. I mean, who knows? Maybe it is. Maybe that's their business model. Maybe they want to mislead people and say, hey, it'll make people happy. Let's get them on our site. Who knows? But it's a computer program, so it's going to make mistakes. But issue number two, Zillow is a website that is driven to sell ads to real estate agents. Like, if you notice Zillow's site, you see all these contact agent, right? That's not going to me, the listing agent. That's going to, John Doe or who John Smith or whoever the real estate agent is that's paying to be on Zillow. And so when Zillow has traffic, Zillow can sell their ad space. What would create traffic? Well, that's an optimistic consumer. If an optimistic consumer is getting on a site and they go, wait a minute, my home's worth how much? They're going to sit back and they're going to keep clicking through this site. They're going to reach out to that agent that's paying to be there, which is what Zillow wants you to do. But Zillow is doing that through misinformation. I don't know if it's artificial or not. I don't know if it's just bad programming, but the reality is Zillow is misleading consumers when it comes to these values. So issue number 3 that I'm seeing with Zillow is it's not being proactive around adjusting for the market. Now, you may not know this because we haven't done a video on this yet. So unless you've been keeping your finger on the pulse of interest rates, you may not realize that rates have gone up about 0.5% over the last month. 0.5% is not a backbreaker, but it does make somebody's home about 5% less affordable. So meaning if you're buying a home, your principal and interest payment went up about 5% over the last 30 days. If you are selling a home, well, your home kind of became 5% less affordable for a home buyer. Zillow is not keeping track of that with their Zestimate. They're not adjusting for how consumers are going to behave with a higher interest rate. They're using lagging information. Now, what you can do about this is really simple. If you're in the Middle Tennessee area, reach out to me. If you want to sell your home, I'm more than happy to talk with you about real numbers, what the real market is saying, and what your home is really worth. Now, if you're in another area, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to connect you with a great agent. Or if you know an agent that you already trust and you work with, feel free to reach out to them too. The bottom line is you need a professional who's watching your back, a true fiduciary, and a computer program is just not that. You need a real person like myself who's going to watch your money. When you're happy, when you actually sell your property for as much money as possible, and then you refer me to other people. So obviously I'm here to get you the best results possible. So reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help. Info is right here below. Happy to help and be of service however I can.